Right, buddy, we've had a huge update on Victor Gyokeres' situation. There's been a statement released from Fabrizio and also about the Gyökeres situation, and a statement from the sporting president, which we will go through. It came out from a Portuguese journalist, and we'll go through the whole statement. So, Frederico Varandas, president of Sporting, about Victor Gyokeres, he said, "Sporting is calm about this issue. Secondly, Sporting does not need to sell Gyokeres. Fortunately, we have already passed the stage of selling our main asset, but we are sensitive to the dreams of Victor or another athlete. Sporting has made a commitment that after weeks of meeting, it will not ask for the value of the clause. It will be reasonable in relation to the amount requested for him. Today, there is a strong chance that he will leave. I won't say what the value is. The player knows what it is. I can say that Victor won't leave for 60 plus 10. He won't leave. He absolutely won't leave for that. In recent weeks, we have been paying close attention. I saw a player named Zubimendi, who was 6 months younger than Victor Gyokeres, leave for 65 million euros. And I saw Mateus Cunha go to Manchester United for around 75 million euros. We are talking about players who are 26 years old. I believe Victor can leave unless he has the worst agent in the world, which I don't believe. He is one of the best in the world." So, listen, that's the statement from the sporting director, or the sporting director, and yeah, listen, that's really it. I mean, they are going to let him go. He can leave. He's 26, and they just want more money for him. Obviously, release clause, I believe, was £68 million, which is obviously not what they're going to let him go for. We've heard about the gentleman's agreement. There's more drama in this Victor Gyokeres deal. Now, Fabrizio has released, following Sporting president quote, "Victor Gyokeres has no intention to come back and play again. Gyokeres already informed the club about it. As per Record Portugal, Swedish owner insists on the pact that he made last year over some exit. He's now feeling betrayed and tired." So, on the Gyokeres stuff, his future is very open. I think he will end up leaving. He doesn't want to play for Sporting again, and I think the way that he has been treated, he obviously feels disrespected and betrayed. I think Arsenal and obviously United do seem like the two biggest clubs that are interested, and the two main clubs interested in signing him. Obviously, all the drama that's gone on with Sporting, with the no gentleman's agreement, with all the price that he can be going for. You have to remember, he's a very established forward. He's 26, he scored lots of goals for Sporting Lisbon. And listen, they have lost a lot of players, and yeah, listen, he's going to be another one. The thing is, obviously, he had a clause, but they had a gentleman's agreement that he could go for a little less, and that's where the problem really lies. If there was no gentleman's agreement, they would just be straight, and they could get the deal done. But listen, I think that he will obviously leave Sporting. Where he ends up is still undecided. I hope he ends up at Manchester United. I think he's the perfect striker for us. I think the quality that he has, he's slot right into the team, but his future is still open. There's more drama coming out, but that's the latest on that. We're not letting leave for 60 plus 10, and we move from there. Now, then I want to talk about Gyokeres Mbuemo. A brand new offer will be placed for Gyokeres Mbuemo within the next day or two. Manchester United want to wrap this deal up this week. So, yeah, we know that could happen, and we're just waiting for the kind of third bid to go in and get the deal sealed and get the deals kind of over the line. So, yeah, there's confidence Gyokeres Mbuemo deal will get done. We've had that first and second bid gone in. It's all about getting the third bid now to seal the deal. Now, the next thing, Jadon Sancho has made his priority to one of the Italian clubs, Napoli or Juventus. Sancho is trying to leverage a bigger pay package for one of those clubs, which has caused Napoli to step away from the deal. Juventus have upped their interest, and an offer may be presented to United soon. Selling Sancho and Antony may make enough room for United to bring in a striker. So, listen, for me, Sancho, we know the four that have to go. Sancho, Rashford, Antony, Garnacho. Four of those players, they are the most important players that have to leave. Some of them just not good enough, and I think it's time to move on. I think with Antony, Betis looks very interested. Sancho, it's just all about him getting money. He has a year left on his deal. He could well stay at Manchester United to kind of weigh down his contract, but I just don't think that will happen. I think if as a professional, which at times he hasn't acted, he would be doing everything he can to leave Manchester United so he can go and play football. But that's obviously something he does not want to do. He wants to get a big pay package, which is understandable. Clubs like Napoli and Juventus seem like the main two that are interested and could up their interest in signing him. In terms of Sancho, we know it's very, very frustrating. It's very difficult to let him go. Or it's very difficult to sell him because not many clubs want him. He's on 350 grand a week. He's not the most professional player. He isn't a great player. And listen, Fenerbahce have been linked. Juventus and Napoli have been linked. But again, it's just the wage that he wants, and it is a bit too high. But listen, let's see what happens. That has been a quick update. The Gyokeres situation is certainly one that's interesting. We'll see how that develops. Sancho and Anthony, again, if they are sold, can free up funds for a striker. And listen, I hope one club can pick up Sancho. And the Mbuemo third bid is expected to go in. That has been the latest updates.